are back. This is Porch Talk, right? But we have two different casts, and I finally have given this cast a name. So you are tuning into Love and Success. We are going to talk about anything to do with relationships and business. And next week is where we talk shit and throw shade with shade and shenanigans on entertainment news, with the celebrities and hot topics and things of that nature. So again, this is Love and Success with myself, Diana, Big Fella, Simply the Great. And his sister-in-law my sister-in-law, which is my husband's sister, has joined us today. Miss Gary, how you doing today?
I'm doing all right.
That's good. We have a special guest, Kissy Lee. She's supposed to be coming in today, and whenever she tunes in, we'll be going with her. But for now, we're going to start with the discussion topic. Dating during a pandemic is what we will be talking about today. Dating during a pandemic. As you're aware, how could you not know? We have to wear these damn masks everywhere. You got to make a reservation, child, to go to McDonald's and shit. She's actually here. Okay, well, actually, our guest is here. We're going to get into the topic in a minute, but we're going to introduce her with her video, Kissy Lee, and then we're going to go for it.
All right.
Step into the sunrise. Lady, how are you doing?
How are you?
I'm good. I'm so happy to be talking to you today. Everything's going good.
Yes, you too.
Yes. So, I see you're a hot artist from Atlanta.
It might be a little loud. Yeah, I am.
Oh. Yes. So.
Okay.
Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Okay. So she is a hot artist from Atlanta, and we're going to introduce her today. Her success began when she was given the opportunity to perform on tour with Keke Wyatt. She has written songs for Sammy, Tiny Harris, the OMG Girls, Jacob Lattimore, and R&B sensation Jack Keys. So happy to have you today. How long have you been doing music, Miss Kissy?
Well, professionally, I always say 5 years, but I've been singing since I was 6 years old, and been in the studio since the 5th grade.
Okay, wow. That's amazing for 5 years, and you have grown quite a following in 5 years. So you've been out here doing it.
Yeah,
so,
definitely.
That's what's up. So you're on tour with Keke Wyatt. I have got to ask, how did that whole thing come about, and what was it like?
Actually met her through songwriting. I was introduced to her through her management at the time. I had wrote 2 songs, and they were like, "We want Keke Wyatt to record this." And then she came to the studio and cut the songs, and from there, we just built a whole relationship where she'd take me on tour with her. I sang backgrounds for her. Then she started letting me open up and do a song. This has been a growing relationship.
Oh, that's amazing. Mm-hmm. So you have written music for many notable celebrities. Mm-hmm. Were you offered these opportunities after the tour with Keke Wyatt, or how did that come about?
No, I was always songwriting. So everything just came from me writing. Linking with Jacquees. It's always been management links, or if I just walk up to the artist while they're out, sometimes that works. But just working with producers who already have placements helped a lot too, because they already have artists coming through looking for songs. So it really just was before and after linking with Keke.
Okay. And so that's amazing. I see that you are about female empowerment, mm-hmm. and you've been working hard to combat sex trafficking. Tell us how that all got started and what inspired you to do that.
I started including a lot more people in it last year once the whole pandemic started. Mm-hmm. Just because I know that first of all, the world was getting crazy anyway. So girls going outside by themselves was going to be a little even harder, I feel like. And plus, I'm a mom. I have a daughter. So I know I have to teach her these things. And I'm like, well, why not help some girls out here who may not have close friends? Because I don't really have that many friends to be like, okay, girl, I'm going to the gas station. So it was more like a Zoom call to set a whole community up of us looking out for each other and just remembering to like be alert and be aware everywhere we go.
Okay, so like, is it like a reoccurring thing? Like, do you have a certain day or a time of?
We had stopped for the holidays, so I'm planning on starting back up in March because summer be getting crazy too anyway. So, because I have my friend, she's a police officer in DeKalb County. She comes on and talks about gun safety, and she also did undercover work as a sex worker just to catch the predators and stuff. So she has a lot of good tips. So I'm gonna bring her back in March.
Oh, that's awesome. So it's gonna start out in March. So everybody look out for it in March, okay? Because this sounds like something. I mean, sex trafficking is a big deal. There needs to be more awareness brought to the situation because people are disappearing, you know, and people act like it's not happening, and people need to know. Where are our people going, you know?
Definitely.
And so the more we talk about it, the more eyes we have on the thing, the more involvement, we can kind of get it under control. Life will never be perfect, but we do what we can, you know. Right. Now, before I continue on with all my questions, does anybody from the cast have any questions for her before I keep going on?
No, I just salute the effort of just trying to get our people back. You know, it's just really, it does go totally unnoticed, but the last few years, it's been a lot of headway, so salute.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you.
Michigan, especially Michigan being one of a hot spot, you know, very hot spot. Yeah, and a lot of people don't know that Michigan is really, really hot with our borders and everything. So,
oh yeah, because we got Canada. I mean, take them over the water. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If we had that Boblo boat going, boy, it'd really be a situation.
Well, they do stop them with finding people in trucks, compacted.
Yeah.
And, you know what I'm saying? It's really a real thing.
Yeah.
It's very real.
It's so
and it
scary.
affects guys and girls, too.
Yes. Thank you for highlighting that.
Yeah.
Because people always think it's just the women. No, we have to protect our men as well as our women, our boys as well as our girls. So that's very important. It can't just be about protect our women. It has to be on both ends. Right. You know, we have to be our brother's keeper. And it's good to know that you, not only are you trying to do your own thing, but you are also being selfless in your career and worried about things that matter, you know. Yeah. And that kind of stuff will take you a long way. You know, it really will. And it shows because you're doing it, girl.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So, what celebrity artists do you want to collab with?
I always say my dream collab right now, still for a long time, is Bruno Mars.
Oh, yeah, that's a big one. That's amazing. Yeah. I mean, he sure is an entertainer, isn't he? He's one hell of one.
He's all around.
Yeah.
He only has 3 albums, and you can play it from top to bottom, each song.
Yes. Are you interested in with any female rap artists like Cardi B, Meg Thee Stallion, City Girls?
I love, I just actually did a collab with Taylor Girls last year. I'm about to drop a single with Light Skin this Friday. I love the collab with Mulatto, Meg, Cardi, Nicki, all of them, you know.
Oh, yeah. I did see something on your Instagram. You had like a picture. I guess you guys were taking a photo shoot, you and Light Skin Keisha.
Yeah.
I was like, that was really nice, too, by the way.
Thank you.
You guys look pretty.
You always look pretty. Video and everything.
Yeah, that's what's up. Someone's in the comments asking, how do we find the information for your classes? They want to know how to find
Tell them follow my Instagram. I am Kissy Lee, because I'm going to be posting a flyer soon. Right after I drop the single, then we're going to have another Keep It Safe with Kissy Lee class.
Okay.
Because I was doing it all on Zoom, but I wanted to move it to YouTube Live because everybody doesn't always like to click the Zoom link.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. That's cool. So I hope y'all heard her. Follow her on Instagram. Okay. So what new projects can we expect from you? I see you got My Love going.
Yes, I got my single My Love is out now. So if y'all don't know me, get to know me. Check out my single My Love, produced by Mr. Hanky. He's a legendary producer. Then also, I'm dropping my single with Light Skin Keisha this Friday. It's called Sheesh. And it's also produced by Mr. Hanky. And we're dropping the video too, so y'all get ready. Then I'm going to drop a whole EP probably the end of March.
Oh, okay. So look for her at the end of March, y'all. She got some fire coming out here.
Yeah.
All right.
So when we all of us that decide to have careers and not just work for somebody or whatever, we have an inspiration. And I want to know who inspired you to be who you are today.
I would say my mom,
Oh.
because ever since I was 6 years old and I said what I wanted to do, I wanted to do this acting troupe, and it was like singing, dancing. She looked it up and put me in it. It was called Kids Kids. Like she would put me in plays, theater, and take me out of school and make sure I just got my homework and stuff. Like she really supported me. And I grew up in Denver, Colorado, so she was finding studios. It's no music scene there, and she really was like supportive.
Oh, that's amazing. That really is. I mean, that's a beautiful thing for your mother to be, the leader in that, because it's a lot of young women that don't have their mom to look up to. They have to look up to other people. So that's a beautiful testament for you to say that. Yeah. That's what's up.
Yeah. Thanks.
So if you had an ideal of how, like, let's say how you would I made it. This is it for me. What would your career look like in this industry?
When I step on any stage, Madison Square Garden, Staples Center, wherever, they know all the words to my song. And I just be like, I think you got it. That's definitely what that looks like.
I mean, that makes sense, Now, I want to ask you this. Are you considering anything like acting or anything like reality TV? Is that anything you're interested in?
Yeah, definitely the acting, because I kind of started off acting too, but I've been trying to focus on music because I feel like even though they're both entertainment, it's a whole different type of politics and business you have to deal with that between the acting and the music. So I'm getting this music thing solid, and then boom, we'll do some, movies. I have been asked to do reality TV. I just usually do stuff with Kiki if she does anything, because I'm not finna like be crazy. I don't know. Like,
I get it. It's crazy. I was just talking about this before I walked in here. Reality TV, if you would have asked me maybe a couple years back, I would have said, yeah, I want to be on the platform. But looking at it now and think how things have changed, they become typecasted. You know what I'm saying? It's like you always have to be a nutcase or a circus show. Yeah. And, at some point you grow out of that. But the audience is not forgiving in that way. That's what they remember, you acting a damn fool. So you have to continue to do that. So I definitely get it. It. Does anybody have any questions?
Well, I want to say, first of all, I listened to several of your songs, and they all was bangers to me. I liked them all.
Thank you.
I love the production. And then speaking of My Love, who did that video? Who directed
His name is Cricket, Director Cricket.
Listen, that video was banging.
Yeah, that video was nice.
I mean,
Thank you so much.
The choreography, I'm like, you out there dancing.
Shout out to Bria Woods. She was my choreographer for the video.
Man, had the little bit of Michael Jackson vibe in it.
You seen it?
Listen, it was banging. And
it was.
And then, like I said, you got several songs that's bangers. I done went down the line. That Cotton Candy. How that cotton candy start off with that bass? Come on, listen.
That's a sleeper.
Close that door.
Thank you.
And then you switch it up. You're very versatile. I love that. Then you hit him with the freak for you, and I was like, okay, all right now.
That's like a fan favorite. The freak for you.
Man, and
it's
then you
going
got
crazy on SoundCloud.
And then you got so many different looks. Like, I mean, I know your role play game is off the chain. For real.
Not
about to play with you.
But speaking of Kiki,
So you want to date other people? I got other people.
Oh, okay. No. I wasn't trying to date you. I was just saying.
That's what I told my baby daddy.
You got so many different looks. It's crazy. But speaking of Kiki, I've had a crush on her for about. I mean, that's my baby right there. And when I see that video, I'm like, oh my goodness.
All the way in.
Yes, all the way in. Yes, that video was amazing, and it wasn't. Y'all didn't even really do nothing, but just between two pretty ass girls having fun, it was a good vibe. Yeah, it seemed like y'all vibe real good together.
Yeah, she's actually my baby's godmother, and then I'm the godmother of her newest baby.
Oh, that's sweet. That's sweet.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Tell her I said hi.
I will.
Shooting your shot.
She needs some security. Let me know.
Well, Miss Kissy, it was so wonderful having you. Please let us know all your social media so they can follow you. I'm following you. We'll be watching, and hopefully we can catch back up with you in the future and see where you are from now. You know what I'm saying? So drop all your social media.
Yes, make sure y'all follow me on Instagram and Twitter. It's I am Kissy Lee. On TikTok, which I'm actually about to go do a whole bunch of TikToks when I'm done, is I am Kissy Lee with the number 1. And then YouTube, I have vlogs and stuff. I just did a snow crab boil that I'm about to post. So subscribe to my YouTube too. Is just type in Kissy Lee.
Girl, you cooking and singing, huh?
Right.
Fucking it up.
Save me some.
Real sister.
Okay.
I love it. I love it. Thank you so much, beautiful. We will see you soon, hopefully.
Yes,
thank you for coming on the show. Have a great one.
You too. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Oh, so listen, y'all. I didn't know I was supposed to go. So we're going to go to break, and when we come back, we are going to be talking about dating during a pandemic. So stay with us. Tag some people, share this video. Hit that like button. Let's get it up there in the algorithm. Thank you, guys.
Yeah. Sticked up at the table, like we eating on sushi, had 10 and 17. Draped in all Gucci, I'ma need my glove. I was pitching me the coochie, then slide the home base and the foreign on Ruchis. Mean mug me, I shoot the OT like a cool breeze. Smoke his ass out when I roll up my bump, so get smacked like Bow Wow. Bitch, I'm coming for your child. If you owe me my money, then I'm coming for your child. On some predator shit, I dead your whole clique. Handle it, John Wick. They killed my dog, I ain't forget.
Everybody have all their supplies. You need your jump rope, you need your skip it, you need your cones, you need some water. So you take it, you put it around your foot, and you throw it towards your foot that doesn't have it on it. And then you kick your other foot forward, and it'll spin around in a circle. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Go slow.
Break.
Green.
This is a break.
Red. Yellow. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 20. Make sure you get off the floor. 25, 30. Take your left arm down your back. Right arm, elbow, pull. 5, 10.
I know you're tired of the regular brands, oversized tees in the regular pants. Saw something you like, so you gave them a chance, but now you're looking for some quality that's better advanced. Allow me to introduce you to this brand new crack, independently black owned, so it's brand new black. Everything's tailor-made, so it can't be snatched from the highest quality of fabric, so you can't beat that. I pledge allegiance to this SH flag. You can see it when I walk and got a boast up brag. It's a lifestyle commitment, not a trend up bag. When I'm done with this fit, I'm a cop on tags. This ain't for the loud and disingenuous crew. This is strictly for the honorable and integrous few. This is principles, morals, and loyalty too. So the question is do you see the honor in you?
I'm waving to everybody here.
She wasn't thinking about that chick on that camera.
I wish if I would have known what I'm popping in, so I didn't know what the guest was about. So if I would have kind of known the guest thing, I would have engaged a lot more. But I'm just here to really observe. Observe.
Ain't no cracking.
Whips cracking.
Honestly, they know it's quality over quantity. Look at my shoulders, harder than geometry. Came from nothing, yeah, they used to make fun of me. Now I got the last laugh like comedy. Independent with the business, no fun to me. Chief executive officer of the company. I ain't bragging, man, I say it all humbly. I'm the man up in my town, you should honor me. Honor me, honor me, honor me. You should honor me, honor me, honor me, honor me. You should honor me, honor me, honor me, honor me. You should honor me, honor me, honor me, honor me. I'm just the one you should honor, cause I tell it raw with no condom. I want to smoke like guns. I'm with the grease like Johnson. Thought I told you. When I hop up on a beat that I'm a monster. Been through a lot of shit, no plunger. Now the city on my shoulder like a rocket launcher. Now I got it in my hand like carpet tunnel. Now I got it in my hand like a tar hero. Been through more fights than a war hero. You don't know how I feel when you score 0. You don't know how I feel to be 4 years old with no heat in the winter when the snow is cold. Big bro and big sis standing around the stove trying to keep going while mama working on the road. They don't know nothing about that. We winning, just look at the stats. Scouts on the patch. They like how I drip, how I match. I look like I got that sack. I'm looking sharp as a tack. My diamonds hit like a tack. Yeah, honestly, they know it's quality over quantity. Look at my show, it's harder than geometry. Came from nothing, yeah, they used to make fun of me. Now I got the last laugh like comedy. Independent with the business, no fun to me. Chief executive officer of the company. I ain't bragging, man, I say it all humbly. I'm the man up in my time, you should honor me. Honor me, honor me, honor me. You should honor me, honor me, honor me, honor me. You should honor me, honor me, honor me, honor me. You should honor me, honor me, honor me, honor me.
You know what? Y'all could hear us the whole damn time, huh? That don't make no sense. We over here talking over the advertisement. Shout out to Scott's Honor Clothing Company. Check them out. They have some dope clothing and some dope music, as you can see. So back to what we were going to talk about, dating during a pandemic. I don't even know how that would go. I mean, because honestly, like I said, you damn near have to make reservations to McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? You got to wear this mask. You got everybody's acting a fool. The restaurants can't have over 25% capacity. Literally, just to give you some idea, around the time of my anniversary, when maybe it was a week ago, on the 19th, time is fleeting, and we wanted to go out to dinner. And I wasn't aware of it was that deep. So I'm calling around. Everywhere's full. You look to make reservations. The next days after that, you couldn't get nothing to like night, like almost to when they're closing. You literally have to do this stuff weeks in advance. So, I mean, how would you date during the pandemic? I'm guessing online will be one. So are we Zooming dating? Like, are we flashing titties over Zoom? What we doing?
Not Zooming. No, not flashing. Nothing like that. I think it slowed down. Honestly, I think online dating went up, but that in-person dating, like that full connection, it slowed down tremendously. And I think I know I put some dating on hold. I didn't really go too far. A couple of phone calls, and it's nothing that you can really do. And I mean, and I'm not trying to have you all shacked up in my house, and, you know, and
don't bring that damn COVID over here.
You didn't know if they had COVID, and, you know, just it's risky. So it's dead in my backyard.
You know what? Honestly, I feel like COVID would be the least of my concerns, to be honest with you. I'm more worried about herpes, AIDS,
preach,
like stuff like that. Like that stuff did not go away.
Unwanted child.
Unwanted exactly. Sex and dating is totally two different things.
It is, and I'm glad you pointed that out.
You said how?
No, it ain't.
Well, because you just went into your anniversary, so you know, we talking about just going out to dinner. We not even yet gone to the bedroom yet.
Well, you know what? Some of us though,
but
you got class. You date a certain way. Some of us is on the first night. You know, I mean, not me, of course, but you know, that's what they doing. You know, so
WAP.
They passing they WAP out, honey. They spreading it around.
So at the beginning of the pandemic, when they scared everybody and said, hey, you know, people dropping like flies, of course everybody tightened up, you know, naturally, you know, not going out, not having company and all that. But I'm sure people got tired after a while.
And they started sneaking out.
extra horny.
They didn't, yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
and then they started bending. They started bending a little bit more. You know what? Maybe you can come over for a minute. You know, wear a mask. You know what I'm saying?
Wear a mask. What?
Like the risk is not that high. Yeah.
You know, but no, dating during the pandemic has definitely been a little more challenging. But as me personally, who not really that confident in the truth about this whole pandemic thing, we talked about that on another show.
Yeah.
It really didn't change much for me personally.
Okay.
Of course, things closed down, so I wasn't able to get out like I'm usually am, you know, go have a drink with a friend or whatever the case may be. But outside of me not being able to go places, just the dating part really didn't change much for me. I mean, of course, people was scared to, you know, go around people, but it didn't change in my perspective, you know.
I want to know, is anybody checking folks' temperature at the door? That's what I want to know.
Dating familiarity, though. I want to know who dating new people.
If you coming over, because like you said, everything is closed. Well, was. So at some point we're dating. Let's say we're talking on the phone or we're doing these little Zooms.
How you finding these people?
Huh?
How you finding these people? We're not going nowhere. That's what I want to know. Like, where are we finding said people? Is what I would like to know.
I need y'all to call in.
I think it's online. Yeah, there's more online. Yeah.
Call in, y'all.
So that goes beyond COVID, though, because now we have nowhere to meet in public. Now you're bringing strangers into your own personal space. Like, that's a problem for me.
I know.
That's why it was challenging, because you could not bring them into your personal space.
Exactly.
So it's just better to have just put it all on pause.
Exactly. Just work on your personal development.
That was what it was. A lot of people did, though. I mean, honestly, there's a lot of self-growth that happened in this last year and beyond. So I think that it was,
a lot of people that backslid too.
Yeah, they changed their mind.
I was just about to say that.
They was backsliding.
Everybody didn't progress.
They was backsliding.
Some people degressed.
They got bored and lonely and was like, you know what? It wasn't so bad. Let me just make this phone call real quick.
Y'all need to call in 248-854-9850. That's 248-854-9850. How you thinking dating during pandemic should go? Let us know. Are we taking temperatures? Are we swabbing cheeks? What are we doing?
Is chick still scared to come over and do house? Where else y'all gonna go?
I mean, in the summertime it was easier, though. In the summertime it was easier because you could go outside.
Yeah,
you could still go outside.
Outside was summertime.
But like now,
you better have stars.
I put a couple on pause. I did until the restaurants opened up. It was like we'll meet. You know, Auntie almost was nice too. I'm not gonna lie. Food was like it was fresh, like 6 months ago.
I bet. But even after the pandemic, I think some of us need to be dating at the precinct because people crazy.
They are too.
Me. Look, if it was me, I'd be meet me right there on that concrete part in front of the 46th district. I got to feel your crazy ass out. You know what I'm saying?
I don't blame you.
Because you come up missing. We have a little picnic. Officer, is it all right? I just want a corner. I don't have to have the whole damn deck. We can scoot to the side, but people crazy. You know how it is. All right. I just want to know. I mean, we got to do better. I don't know.
I don't know what we're going to come up with until, summertime. I'm like that. I think this summer, spring, and being able to go out, and that's going to make it. Places. It was nothing to do. The movies, guy can't say, let's go check out a movie or let's go have a few drinks after work.
Too, by the way.
It was nothing. I mean, that is not a horrible date. That is not a date. Let's be fair.
That means be quiet.
No movies. Not on the first date.
That means be quiet.
And that's so. But I think it was just nothing. And then that was another thing. I think COVID has tested people's creativity.
Yeah.
What can you creatively come up to do without it having to do with something else? Somebody pouring you a drink or somebody being your DJ. What can you do to, keep you occupied and happy, and, busy, video games. Video games. Because Netflix, I ain't gonna keep Netflix kept a lot of us.
I can't sit there and watch
Netflix
TV
is
all
good.
day.
I was 3 days in on Netflix, so I mean, 7 days out of a week, 3 days was Netflix.
I just think
Netflix
it just seemed
overrated.
like during the pandemic, it will really, you have some people who like to take things slow. You know what I'm saying? And I think if you're dating and we're meeting over each other's houses and we've got the Netflix or the Hulu or the Prime going, I think at some point it becomes a little bit challenging because human nature does, click in.
And that's why I opted out.
Yeah.
Because because of that. It is going to get, it was just better to just kind of wait this one out.
Yeah.
And I would say, 2 good years of just, dating lightly. And then COVID slumped in and it was just like, it wasn't no big deal for me. I'm like him, some of the things I was already doing, COVID really didn't affect me while it came down, so.
Yeah, I mean, man, it had you out here with the pressure, spreading that wop like mayonnaise on the sandwich.
But people will say they got their needs. They need to get their needs.
The flesh is weak, baby.
Yeah, it is. Some people are not strong enough to make it through it.
You know what? We just gonna make this about relationships and dating in general. So, let's really get into the thick of it. How you feel about women and miles on their cat?
Personally, man, everybody got a pass.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I don't judge nobody from the past. I have a very checkered past. I don't judge nobody because I know who I am now.
Okay.
And it took me to go through my past to get how I am now. So I don't judge nobody. I don't want to take this topic and go left.
Go ahead and go left.
But when you say miles, are you talking about?
Look, I got a close up on this.
Are you talking about how many partners she had?
Yeah, that too.
Because sometimes
that too.
The partners.
Oh, we got a caller. Hold that thought, big fella.
Glad I didn't have to finish
that. You're on the line. Tell us what you want.
Hey, Raquel. It's Shani from Boston again.
Hey, boo.
Oh, Lord.
Hey.
No, she got some miles.
It's me. You ain't got no fans only.
Hey, girl.
You ain't got that 100,000 yet. That's why.
What's popping, y'all?
Nothing, boo. Trying to figure out, we trying to figure out how men feel about the miles, like how they feel about these chicks and they Carfax, they cat fax.
They cat fax.
Are they getting they cat plungered or tuned up or what they doing?
What? I thought we were talking about dating in the pandemic. I'm talking about cat. That's the problem right there. They always want to just stick to the cat.
Hey, that was a woman that decided that. That wasn't no guy.
That was me being ridiculous. We are talking about dating in during a pandemic. If you want to comment on that, please feel free.
No new friends.
No new friends.
No, it wasn't.
I think there's just so much other things going on with us. Getting. I don't want to say comfortable with the situation, but getting our own personal routines within our households. Are we going to keep the windows down? Chemicals. We will definitely end up with breathing problems. Like, Raquel, I think you know my stance on it. It sounds crazy. The things that they're telling us to do, keeping that mask on all day and everything like that. I mean, those things that they actually tell us to do, I believe if you do them and you do them religiously like they want you to, you will end up with breathing troubles and some more stuff. And
Preach.
I keep flu. I do believe in flu season. I keep clean and stuff like that. But as far as dating, like meeting new people and being like, no.
Yeah.
I just feel like, right now, I don't know. I'm on the fence with it. I know I'm not bringing no new people in my house and having company and all of that stuff besides, immediate family.
Right.
See, but yeah, no meeting new people and dating. Got the same boyfriend.
I'm just wondering.
But what if you were single?
If I was single?
Yeah, because it's been going on for over a year now.
Really? Has it been that long?
It seemed like about 5 years.
Since February.
It's been a year.
If I was
of last
single,
year.
If I was single, I don't know. I'm really set in my ways. I'm like almost a half a century old. So single for me is like the guy that I'm with. We understand each other, and that's just that. I'm not going out looking for a club or looking to date any.
I mean, I'm just saying it's easy for a woman or a man to say that when they in a relationship, but when you single, how easy or hard is it to go 6 months, 8 months, almost a year now without talking to somebody new? I don't think that's realistic.
For me, it's a cakewalk. But I think
that
age plays a big factor. Now, if I was in my, late 20s, early 30s,
it'd be a hot girl summer, winter.
I might meet somebody online. I might go out for a coffee and take a walk or something.
Yeah.
But they're not coming home and being all up in my breathing space and stuff like that. So.
Give you 50 feet.
I actually did meet somebody during the pandemic and went for coffee with them, and then went and sat on the stairs outside by the greenery and the space and everything.
Did you have your mask on?
I did.
Yep.
I did, but I had the straw stuck up under the bottom because we went to Dunkin' Donuts.
Okay.
I don't like these masks,
man. That was the only.
A lot of us don't.
I don't like these masks.
Went for a coffee. We had a nice conversation out in the open, and that was that. But as far as taking on a new mate and bringing them into my household, I'm at a different place in my life, honestly.
Absolutely.
I went to my niece's basketball game these past few days, and it was the first sporting event I've been to since the pandemic. And the players was wearing masks.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like, I barely can breathe when I'm just sitting there with a mask. You're expecting these kids to play, run around, get tired with that mask on.
Yeah.
Same thing with
that's
skate,
crazy.
because I skate.
It's a bunch of craziness.
It is
illogical. It don't make no sense. They got
we're looking pretty weird now.
They want you 6 feet apart, but other than those stickers in the place, where do we have those 6 feet everywhere else? It's not logical. It don't make no damn sense.
Well, it's not logical when you look at it. A virus can't even thrive in heat, and you got heated
we ain't gonna talk about that. That's a whole nother topic.
It is viral. There's nothing we can do for anything viral. Take them home and let it pass. Stay hydrated. They've been telling mothers that for hundreds of years.
Right.
So all of a sudden we have a virus in this. But look, if I test positive for corona, have I not already been exposed to it?
Yeah.
Right.
Then what they need to put the vaccine in me for? To expose me to it twice?
Right.
Come on now.
Come on and
Preach,
tell
girl.
that truth, girl.
Preach.
You about to make somebody's head spin. I wish I had a sound effect with a
at the beginning of this pandemic, I got my spirit. It moved my spirit, and it came to me. I was watching that old woman, and it was cold outside. She was coming through with the walker, her little footsteps, and the humane part of me said, "Shawnee, you can go outside and ask her what she wants, and go get it and bring it back to her house. Ask her, can you help her? Whichever way it goes."
Right.
She's moving slow, and she looked like she's in pain. And then all of a sudden, something came over me and said, "You can't because of the corona."
Right.
And I said, well, I'll be damned if they're not trying to rob us of our humane part of us.
Of
the
course
thing
they
that makes us us, the thing that connects us to one another. Humanity.
Well, yeah, it could possibly. Well, I'm gonna be a conspiracy theorist if I throw this out there, but I don't give a damn. It could be because they trying to link us to that damn cloud. They trying to make us not human anyway. So they trying to get us used to that. Because people don't know this and they don't understand, but this collective consciousness of trying to be a bot.
I saw some really disturbing art. It was a female body that didn't show the head, but it was her behind, and it was the curve of the back. Nothing vulgar. This wasn't sexual. The body was painted black matte, and on the body it had all the icons you see that on your phone, the number list. It had all of those little things painted all over the body. I saw a guy with a wristwatch on, and when you turn it on, the phone is on your arm.
Oh yeah, they already putting that on movies and stuff.
That's crazy.
They're trying to get us used to the idea.
Of course they are.
Don't let them make you think this craziness is actually normal.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Y'all. Love you too. Thank you so much for calling in, girl.
I'm not dating. I'm not doing it. I wasn't doing it before the pandemic, and I'm not doing it now. I was kind of OCD beforehand. So yeah.
What about for that 100,000?
Windows down and use all these harsh chemicals. I'm not doing that. And if I'm not around nobody, that mask is coming down, and I'm not wearing those those throwaway masks. I wash and dry and wear the cotton and stuff, because the other ones is made out of some stuff.
Amen. Well,
Yes.
thank you so much, huh?
Yeah.
What you about
Thanks
to say?
for having me.
Oh yeah, always, baby. We'll talk to you next week.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. So back to the cat facts.
The cat facts. What were you saying?
I had one of my
Pick
friends.
up where you left off.
I had one of my friends tell me, he said, if y'all ain't worried about the tread on my tires, I ain't worried about the miles of y'all cat facts.
All right. Okay.
But no, what I was saying was,
Not that.
yeah. What I was saying was, when you said the miles, were you referring to how many partners?
Right. How many partners? Let's say. Because I heard through the grapevine about somebody that I knew back in high school. They had gotten married, right? And then all of a sudden, they were really in a relationship with their same sex for a while. And then all of a sudden they got married to the opposite sex or whatever. But when we were in school, they had a lot of encounters with the opposite sex. But sometimes you switch. Well, anyway. So,
hello.
Lord have mercy. Caller, you on the line?
Hi. Are you still taking callers?
Yes, we are. Tell us what you want. How you doing, baby?
Good. I came in on the topic about the dating, online dating.
Dating during a pandemic, yeah.
Yes. So I have had two. I had a neighbor and a relative come to me about the online dating. Mm-hmm. And so my one relative said she been talking to him, and they planned their first date, and he made it at his house. I'm like, oh no, honey, that's a red flag. You go to a public place. You gonna meet me at a restaurant, at a park. We ain't about to go to no public to your house with serial killers. I watch Snapped, ID Discovery, Disappeared. I watch all that shit. I watch all that.
That's
we ain't
why
about to
you
do
was
that.
scared. That's why you was scared.
Right. Ain't no scare. I want your name first, because first I'm doing a serial killer background check. I'm doing a pedophile background check.
What if he give you an alias? What if he give you an alias or a nickname?
We ask for driver's license.
Oh, stop.
Come on, Renee. Tell him, Renee. Eastside, that's what we do. We ask for driver's license.
And take a picture of that boy. Go ahead.
I'm taking a picture of your license plate. When you get out, when you come over.
We take pictures
when I meet with
send this to your friends.
We do.
I'm taking a picture of your license plate, and I want to see your license. I want to see your driver's license.
That's right. We ask for license.
Y'all doing all that when y'all be the craziest ones.
People be giving you aliases.
Thank you, boo.
And stuff.
Thank you, sis.
Check for us next week, same
My
time.
name George.
All right.
All right, baby. Like, ain't nobody got time for that.
Definitely not your house.
Mm-hmm. I mean, niggas, guys ain't inviting you to their house to kidnap you.
You never know. We know that.
We don't know that. Okay,
I'm
just saying. Chopped your ass up in the basement.
We just had a young sister that was talking about a lot of sex trafficking. Right now, it's really risky. Mm-hmm. It's risky. We have to be super cautious, and I think men think we shouldn't be. And I don't think y'all remember her conversation on sex trafficking.
And let's even
women are getting sex trafficked. They're getting scoped out at Walmarts and at Targets, just walking in the store.
Let's even back it up a little bit. Like, okay, aside from the sex trafficking, which is very serious, but when a guy invites you over to his house, that is usually what the plan is. So if that's not your plan, then no, bro, I'm not coming to your house.
Right.
Like, let's be like, okay, so what is
not coming over to the house and him not coming over to your house?
Yeah, because in intimate settings, like, you choose. A lot of people are preferring to be intimate in intimate settings. It's not you sitting on the couch and I'm sitting in a chair and we just watching Netflix and having a conversation. That doesn't happen often. One thing leads to another, and next thing you know, you in a situation that you didn't plan on being in. So to avoid that situation, to avoid feeling like you was preyed on, because that's exactly what we feel like. So avoid feeling like that.
Preyed on how though?
Because I didn't come over here to have sex with you. I came over here to have dinner with you. That's what we was talking about. Well, I just said aside from the sex trafficking.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear that part.
Yeah, aside from the sex trafficking. Yeah, aside from that. So
I'm talking about the kidnapping and getting them locked in the basement.
That's real too, though. I mean, shit.
mean, you don't know. You don't. I mean,
you don't know what bag somebody jumping
He
up.
ain't gonna invite you to his old house.
We watching
We don't
TV.
know where he live. That's why you need to see. You don't know that.
We
You come to
watching
my
TV.
house.
Would you tell your daughter anything different? Now that is a question I do ask me.
All the time. Yeah.
Would you? How would you expect for your
that's
daughter to
different.
operate?
It's not.
No,
It's not.
No, it's not. No,
My
it's
daughter not even dating a man till she's 40.
But if she
40? Lord.
if she did,
Jesus.
what type of standards
crazy.
and principles would you expect for her to handle herself if she's out here dating?
Not talk to nobody.
Okay, I thought so.
Especially not go to nobody's house when you don't know
And
him.
be stingy with that Benji.
Not even on the phone call.
Kenji.
I'm just saying, my daddy told me to do so. So I'm doing what my puppy told me.
I'm just saying. I mean, cause think about it. You gonna sit next to bro man on the couch.
That's what I'm
He gonna
saying.
scooch over. You gonna feel that steel.
Netflix
and
is getting boring.
And then if you
It's
don't
too
feel the
dark.
steel, you might be like,
Too many
what is this
drinks.
about? You know, it's just
You
too
done
much.
gone
You want a
5
massage?
times.
You ain't got to.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Your
You see what I'm
shoulder.
saying? Exactly. It's the door
Show you
opener.
what these hands can do.
You look tense. Let me rub it out for you.
Whoa. Back up.
Raise your shirt up a little bit.
All we just wanted to do was just sit here.
And watch TV.
That's a damn lie.
It's a damn lie. What
It's
you
not.
tell us?
It's not.
We lie because
It's
we
not,
say we
man.
really want to sit there and just not be bothered.
If y'all
not
want to
a
watch
lie.
TV, we can watch TV over the phone.
We
We
wanna
can
look
video
at
chat and watch TV.
That's
But
dumb.
why do
Together.
sitting next
Why?
to sitting next to each other has to equate? Now let's go and
No,
go.
I'm not
The
saying.
next
no,
step,
no,
right.
Now listen. I'm not saying y'all don't. I'm not. Let me be clear. Guys are be thirsty and they be wanting to smash like too fast. I
Super
get that.
aggressive and
I
super
get that.
abrasive, yeah.
But don't act like y'all don't be wanting to though. Y'all may not be wanting to do it on the first night, second night, whatever. But let's not act like y'all are angels around here.
Nobody.
Don't be acting like y'all-
I didn't
don't
imply
be acting
that.
like y'all
I
don't be
didn't
wanna
imply
do
that.
that.
What I
that's the
said, what
point,
I
I think.
specifically
Face
said
like
was.
crazy to say.
I didn't imply that. What I specifically said was it's typically a setup. Like, no, when you invite me over your house to cook dinner for me or to watch a movie or to have a drink or so, like, my man's no. If I wanted to have sex with you, then that's what we would talk about. Like, we don't have to do all of that. You ain't got to do all of that if that's what I want to do. Why are we doing all of this extra shit?
Hold on, wait a minute. So you telling me? So you want to have an actual conversation with a guy?
It's not
that?
about having a conversation about having sex. It's just don't lead me to the water. Then that's not what the fuck you want.
I'm confused.
What are we confused about? Why are you inviting me over for dinner if that's not what you want to eat on?
That's right.
I'm just saying, like, if we getting straight to the nitty gritty, that's what you want. You only invite me over for dinner because you think that's what I want. So why are we talking about what females want if I only want? Because let's be real, I can't speak for all females, but many females have seen a guy and they be like, "What?
So you saying
I don't need no dinner for that."
Guy, so you saying? Well, let me be clear on what you're saying.
I am saying.
You saying it's
I am
wrong for a
saying.
guy to
I didn't say
invite you
wrong.
over.
I did not say
Let me
wrong.
finish
I
the
said it's
question.
irrelevant if that's not what you want to do. Don't assume.
So what if he want to have
Don't
dinner and cook some dinner for
assume.
you too?
Two though.
Yeah.
So let's go out to eat.
How about if we just
The first time,
Okay.
the first time, our first date is you cooking
that's what
for
we
me.
clarified the first time.
Our first date is you cooking for
He
me.
might want to cook for you on the first
On the
time.
first
I'm
date.
a good cook.
On the first date, I'm not coming to your house.
We are not at the
I'm not
house.
coming to your
We're not at
house.
the house.
That's
We're
fine.
not at the house.
Because
We're not doing
why?
that.
Because why? Because what does he want to do if he invite you over to his house?
You know, because the one thing y'all do say, because
That's not all the time.
I want to roll
I
it
ain't
back.
been in no situation where it hasn't been.
That's not all the
did you wear
time.
that
Can I roll that back?
No. No,
my first,
I didn't wear this shirt.
I want to roll it back to the question. You know, do it matter about our numbers? But also, do it matter when guys say, "Oh, it don't matter that I hit on the first day," but then the second day, after you didn't hit last night, you don't. Y'all not texting as fast. Y'all ain't calling as quick.
Ain't checking
The game
fast at
start
all.
playing.
Yeah.
So y'all
Let's
say
be
what y'all
real.
say, but y'all actions say another. And then y'all say, no, y'all numbers don't matter. But if you heard that a chick had, say, she'd have been with 60 dudes in her lifetime, 60, 80.
I have
80.
never heard a guy complain about a chick numbers.
I have. Do you ask? Do you ask?
That's some bullshit.
I've had several conversations about
No, I'm saying, like, do you ask a female that you're interested in?
Not every single girl.
Do you ask?
Who, me?
Yes, females. How many partners?
That's what
I'm saying. I don't.
First of all, most people gonna lie.
I don't lie. Just say none of your business.
Most people. Okay.
I don't have AIDS. I don't have AIDS. I have a clean bill of health. I don't have a stalker.
That's what we care about.
The children I have, you know about it. Ain't no hidden kids anywhere. That's all you need to know. And it's not. I didn't have sex with your brother or your daddy.
But see, this is what I was trying to say before the caller called in. So this particular female got married, dude found out about all the partners she had, and I guess they were too close in proximity as in regards to location, and so they ended up getting a divorce.
So she been with the homies.
But well,
I mean, closest proximity. I mean,
let's say you went to high school and you, as a woman, you slept with half the football team. They all know each other. But this is my thing.
Did you say? Hold on. You said ooh.
I said, ooh, yeah.
So is that tough? So that matters.
No, I just reacted.
No, I just want to know, because your reaction was almost like a little.
No, I was just shocked. Half the football team.
Okay.
That's a train.
So would you not date her if she did the whole football team?
I mean, I'm not in high school, so no, that wouldn't matter.
I mean, so would you care about a girl like you were talking about trains that had some bustos ran on her?
That's what I just said when you said it wouldn't matter.
It wouldn't matter. But see, this is my thing.
Okay, wait a minute.
You have said I do. Why does it matter?
Wait a minute now. Hold on.
But if it was in high school,
let's be real. Let's just put it all on the table. The type of person a person is sexually is definitely a character reference. Like, let's be honest. Like, I'm not saying that you necessarily have to be like, all right, so we dating. Have you ever had a train ran on you? Like, what kind of question is that? But let's just be honest. That is a character reference, and it's okay to not want to have a long-lasting relationship with a person who has done that. Because
in high school?
Because I didn't.
Yeah, in high school.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because did you stop? Why? What were you doing in high school to have a whole train ran on you? What was? Since it's not one sex partner or multiple sex partners throughout the years. It's at one time. Like, bro, did you what? You know that's not normal. That's not okay.
Like a bunch of men.
Because I'm pretty sure that she didn't. Okay, but when did it stop? Is the question that you should be asking that person. Like, okay, that was the one and done.
Oh, you talking about if it continued later on?
How do you know? That's what I'm saying. So it is a character. You don't exactly. So my point is, it's a character reference. I'm not saying that everybody that had it and does it. So you are you
for what they did in high school.
Well, I think I don't know.
I'm not that old, so yeah, I judge motherfuckers for what they do in high school.
I don't know what she's trying to say, but I will say,
I'm saying it's a character reference.
If you allow
from high school,
I'm talking about in general.
If you allow men to run trains on you, I'm taking a stab in the dark, but you have a very low self-worth.
It's a character reference.
You see what I'm saying? And if you have a very